When you come to JM Ranch, it's a good place to stop for 127 garage sales. Here at JM Ranch, looking at some cast iron ware, and we got a lot of our usual sub-specs. We got a really nice 12-inch Griswold here, which you see them sometimes, not all the time, but they're not super rare. And 225, so got a decent price on her. It's got a nice selection. We'll check out some of that stuff out front here in a minute. It's got one's a little more rare. I see 14s, but I can't remember last time I saw a 13-inch Griswold. $3,000 for that guy. They're pretty rare. He's got some pretty good prices on these. Like I told you, he's got, you know, 225 on that 12-inch. Up front, though, he's got something that's maybe more rare than that 13. This thing's a monster. And it is... Let's look at that. You see that? 20-inch skillet. Perfect for paella. And that is $3,200. Where are you from, sir?
Greenville.
He's from Greenville here, so he's just right out at, we're at the J&M branch, which is just north there a little ways. And he's got a nice little selection of cast iron ware. You see he's got the little bunny rabbit, $450. That's a pretty cool one. He's got the old school stuff. He's got, you know, the Griswold, but he's got some new stuff too, the Lodge, which $10, you know, for the guys that just want to go camping, don't want to spend a lot of money. Some Indian stones, some traps. He's got a pretty nice selection here. I'm here with Scott from Atlanta. He's picking. He's got a trailer full. He's been doing this for how many days now?
I started on Saturday in Chattanooga and worked my way all the way up to Van Wert, or actually Bryan, Ohio, which is right on the border of Michigan.
Yeah, so he made almost all the way to Michigan. So he's made almost to the north end of this.
Yeah, and I've been up here since Monday, and now I'm working my way back south. Trailer's almost completely full at this point.
Okay,
so,
and any points of where to go for other pickers, or maybe not pickers, just individuals out, you know, looking to find some good stuff on it?
Van Wert is really good. The flea market up there, it's really big. It's probably twice the size of this. I think they said there were almost 300 vendors there total, indoor and outdoors. Salina has a really good one. The Big Chicken, of course, is really crowded. A lot of vendors there.
Okay.
So
well, that's
just
great.
Between the road, I mean, on the road, everywhere.
Now, what about this central, middle, northern Ohio? What's
Ohio's my favorite.
That's your favorite. You think the prices are better here than like Tennessee, or?
I do, yeah. Tennessee, you got a lot of vendors down there. In Kentucky, you're driving a lot before you hit spots because of fields. Here it's just more consistent on the roads. Kentucky, you're driving more, like I said, in between vendors and fields. And then Tennessee, there's quite a bit of down there as well. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Tennessee's another great spot if you're out and about. And if you can't make it to Ohio, definitely make it to Tennessee then. Definitely.
I got done talking to the picker at JM Ranch down by Greenville, and he said there's 300 vendors here at Van Wert. Last year there were 170. So I decided maybe I better come up here. So that's what I did. So I'm at Van Wert Fairgrounds. And there is one little thing that a lot of people don't know. They know about the 127 garage sales. What they don't know about the Lincoln Highway garage sales. Well, this weekend is the 127 garage sales. Lincoln Highway garage sales. Well, guess what? The Lincoln Highway goes through Van Wert Fairgrounds. So I think I might slip back over here and give you a quick look at some of these signs. Nice Dr. Pepper sign. Let's check the price on it. $7.45. Really nice Texaco outboard sign. I really like that. That's really sharp. $6.95, and I'm just curious. It is not double-sided, but that is still a very nice sign. And it's got such a nice variety. They got outboards, they got Petroliana, they've got hunting, $7.95. I'm gonna slip over here. Look at that Mercury outboard sign. That's $7.95 as well. Really awesome signs here. And we'll just look at a couple of smalls on the table too. I don't even know what this is, but it's pretty cool looking. $59. And this gentleman that has all these really cool signs, like that Mercury sign I pointed out earlier, and he's just got all kinds of really neat, you know, case display. And he's got the case knives, and John Deere, he's got everybody covered. And I really like this big muskie down here. That's pretty dang cool. He's got $395 on it, pretty good price. And we'll take a look right back behind. Look where he's from, Texas. He'll come up here and he'll head up to M25 sales next week instead of the Lincoln Highway sales. He'll be at Portland, Indiana when we're there, and he'll also be at Max's, and then he finishes up his year at Springfield Antique Extravaganza before he heads back home to Texas. So he brings all these really nice Texas treasures up for us, takes all them Yankee dollars back home with him. So we appreciate that. Check out some of his signs here. This is pretty entertaining. He's got a lot of really neat smalls.
Yankee dollars better than Confederate dollars.
yeah, the Yankee dollars are better than Confederate, but they don't seem to be worth as much as they used to. But he's got a lot of really nice signs. Here's another funny one. But a lot of those smalls, but check out, he had a lot more decoys and stuff, but he's been wheeling a deal, and he had a young guy from Michigan just bought a whole bunch of stuff up. So these shelves were completely full just a little bit ago. And I like these forestry signs. Those are really cool. And again, he's got Ford Farming, and then he's got an old Sinclair. I really like that, $4.95. These are all porcelain. And just a really neat selection of stuff. I'm checking out Mike's really cool custom I really like. Check out this chopper here, this motorcycle. It's a Singer sewing machine.
Singer cycle.
And he calls it the Singer cycle, which is perfect. And you can see an old piston there, and looks like a carburetor there. And obviously chain and some rebar, and some sockets up front, and a little spring, and just it's a Singer Springer, exactly. So then he's got to have, you know, if you got to have a chopper or a Springer, we got to have a hot rod. So he's got his little hot rod down here, and of course, you know, guy stuff. We got to have. I'll slip around the other side so we get a little better view of this nice shotgun he's got here. Look this thing over. Piece of pipe, some collets, some universals, some studs, Allen wrenches, taps, some chain. He just made it all, you know, more sockets. He just made it all in a real nice little piece of art right there. You gotta have your camshaft dragster. It's got a top fuel camera right there. And of course, we got guitars. And this B out here is just over the top. This B is really neat. I think it's a motorcycle tank.
Yep.
So it is a motorcycle tank, and he's kind of scuffed it to give it kind of the color of the B. You know, you can see its big eyes. They look like some sprockets. Yeah, bicycle 10-speed or something. Yeah, some roller bearings, maybe an air filter. I don't know what these are offhand. You might.
Those are bumper brackets off a 64 Plymouth.
Okay, I would not have ever guessed the 64 Plymouth bumper brackets, but very creative. You can see it's down here on a big old sprocket, and then it's looking for a flower. So he's got all these washers around this air filter screen. Just really, really creative. I'm here at Denise's Furniture Art. Here's her card. Move my finger out of the way so you can see her phone number. And check this out. She did an incredible job on this Janis Joplin. She said, how many colors did you say you had in that Janis Joplin?
It's about 40.
40 colors, and she spent weeks on that paint. I mean, if you had a theater room, you dim the lights down, can you imagine how much that's going to pop? And then look at this Americana. We got Newport, we got Camel, and these are dressers. I'll come up closer so you can see it. She did such a good job painting. Look at that. You know, same for Janis Joplin. These are all, you know, that's so cool. And she doesn't have one or two. She has almost a dozen of them here. And I imagine she probably has more at home. You got a little girl's room. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? He's got little suitcase handles on them, little latches, but you know, it's just painted on there. How neat. And you got maybe a little kid's room. Check this out. Look at that. Legos. And if you want to open a drawer, just grab a hole and pull it open. She repainted the insides all nice and white, clean, whitewash. And if you got like a game room or something and you want a little more storage, look at this Coke. It looks like an old Coke machine. I'll close it for just a second. I'll step back. And you think you might be looking at a Coke machine from a little bit of distance. Or the Volkswagen there. They always have lots of clothes and stuff at a 127 sale. If you're looking for clothes for kids or adults or whatever, there's plenty of those. And toys, there's always plenty of those here at the WERT Fairgrounds or any place. But check this out. What do we got over here? What do you say? What was that? Did you say something? We got goats. Little bitty goats. Little baby goats. So, you never know what you're going to find at these fairgrounds. Here at fairgrounds, there's lots of cheap China tools and stuff like that, but they also have some cool antique stuff. This gentleman's got a 1940 Sky Chief. It's got the old pump. As you can see, it's not the normal style. It's 1940s. He's got the old gallon. And 1950 on the plate, 40 style. But normally you see it for like $750 to $1,000. And he said he let that go for $500 for somebody comes up here to the 127 Van Wert County Fairgrounds. I think that thing's pretty dang cool. All it needs is a hose in the end for pump your fuel. And he's probably even got that in somewhere around here, that nozzle. And he's got some nice old oil cans here. And you can get the whole set of vintage oil can bottles for $350, a rack, bottles and all. He's got a big old sign out here too, standard motor gasoline. And somewhere around the outside, if I look close, I might be able to find a date on it. But he said go 600 on that big old sign. I bet you'd throw that one in too. And he's got a nice old classic standard gas and oil sign right there. And then some of your old vintage tools. We see a lot of vintage tools out here on the 127 sales, but we'll just check some prices. 1869 Stanley number 33. And we've got a another old one there. And unfortunately, don't have prices on them. This gentleman from Walpock, he's here every year at Van Wert. He always has some neat stuff. He's got this big old mason jar, 5 gallon pickle, $80. Really nice old crock here. $50 for that big crock.
5 gallons.
Yeah, it is a 5 gallon. Smaller, still really nice, 25. He's got good prices. Got really interesting stuff. Real interesting gentleman if you ever get a chance to talk to him. Got some nice crocks, 12-inch crocks and bowls back there. That little guy's got some nice color. He's got some of your stamps, toys. Got really nice boxes over here. He's got a crate there, $60 specialty. Couple smaller ones down here. That little Coke cooler down there, 1960s Coke cooler. It's got the tray inside, $100. If you're into fire stuff, we've got these old vintage extinguishers. And it's a 69. Checking out this booth right here. There's like 300 booths here. And this one's got a lot of petroleana. And $30 for this nice looking farm oil and a little agriculture. And then we got a little more petroleana. We got the Pennzoil, kind of a popular brand. It's $45, pretty good price on that one. Got a really nice Pennzoil there for $45. This gentleman's got lots of nice cans down here with like beverage stuff. That little orange crush thing's pretty dang cool. And I like he's got a lot of agriculture. You don't see that as often. He's got the co-op feed sign. He's got the pack seed sign. I got some friends that really like these seed signs. Nice DeKalb sign over here. Your co-op feed sign, how much you got on that?
$225.
$225 for that. And of course, I don't know if you saw that parking meter. That's a pretty dang nice parking meter right there. I'll step back so you can see the whole thing. But it's got the base and everything. And how much you got on that little parking meter? $125. $125. That's a real good deal for that parking meter because that thing is real clean. Another real nice can right there. That's pretty rare one right there. Is that $165?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rare one. And got a matching pair of 67 plates right there. We got for your car and for your motorcycle. So that's pretty neat. Really nice porcelain right there, Sky Chief, $265. Got the old Kendall motor oil. That's pretty cool. How much for the old Kendall motor oil?
I don't remember.
I'll see if I can flip her over and see them. He's got $5. Let's check real quick on some of these. Sinclair, $5. Always like the dinosaurs. Old Dino. That's nice stuff. I didn't look to see what the price was down here on that DeKalb. That's pretty neat. That's one of the, what's that wood called? Masonite. That's it.
$145.
$145 for that. That's really nice DeKalb. And of course, we're going to have that. We got to check out the Supercrossed over here dealer. And how much you got on that one? I'll have to look at that one.
140.
But it looks like it's a Masonite also, and he's got 100 on it. So Yeah, I like that he's got some of this agricultural stuff out here. And he's got a nice selection of older plates. I mean, he's got like a 1930 trailer plate back there. It's one of the early years for trailers. 17 for old Ohio plate there. 125. He's got one of the Trico setups too. 265 on it. But he just has a lot of nice Petroliana. Got another nice sign down there. He's got some motorcycle plates, a little bit older ones. 45 for the, and 55 for the older ones. And then this is a pretty cool display model right here. Especially if you have like a muffler shop or old hot rod. 125, and he's still got this old Thrush muffler. I'm sure that's almost impossible to come by nowadays. And of course you got to have your Coca-Cola stuff. You can't have all this stuff without a little bit of Coca-Cola. And it's $4.25 for that big Coca-Cola sign. Sometimes it gets really hot at these Van Wert at the 127 sale. So step in these buildings. This building's closed early. They close at 6, and the rest of the stuff outside stays open until 8. But first thing I noticed is this Winnebago. It's pretty cool. $55. Look at this great big dollhouse up here. That's really cool. And they got another really nice dollhouse over here for $30. What a deal. They got lots of nice tin toys, Crocs. And we'll slip around the other side here. That's a neat looking Croc right there. $60. That's a good price. Oh, and we've got to make sure. Here's where we're at. Tucker's Treasures here.
I like looking at little.
And we'll slip back. That map's pretty neat. Or that genealogy chart's really neat. They got all these blow mold Christmas things. Really nice. $75 for those. Good price. Lots of Christmas toys here. Porcelain. I know a police officer was looking for one of those at one of the other sales I was at. I decided to send them here. The old clocks. That's kind of funny. And we'll slip around here. Pardon me, ladies.
Oh yeah, sure.
Check out this Napanee. That's pretty neat.
Like all the pictures or not?
We'll slip on back. They've got a lot of neat stuff here. Nice little display for their little. They got the dollhouses. They even got the antique furniture to go inside the dollhouses. That's really cool. A lot of Christmas stuff, like I said. Great big Noel candle there. And then these buildings are full of vendors. That's why there's 300 vendors at this Van Wert Fairgrounds. So make sure you stop in the buildings. Just a lot of nice stuff. You got to have your Coke stuff. They got their old Coke stuff. We've got vintage folk art, wood carvings, and just a lot of nice stuff. We've got a little bit newer stuff here. A little bit vintage, some vintage glass. A little bit more Christmas stuff. This building's got a lot of Christmas stuff. If you're wanting Christmas stuff, definitely come to Van Wert Fairgrounds. And we got cookies. If you can smell them, that smells really good in here. And of course, the candles make it smell good too. So if you're looking for candles and stuff, they have those here as well. And baskets. They got Longaberger baskets and all that stuff. Halfway between Salina and Van Wert, you'll see this sign right here. And when you see that sign, you might want to pull in because this guy has all kinds of incredible antiques. If you always has really nice signs. Some of the best ones on 127 sale in this building right here. If you've watched any of my garage sale stuff in the past, you see all these glass top pumps. And we've got the US tires here. We've got 1200 on that. Auburn tires, 700 on that one. We've got a light at Michelin Farm. I like that, agricultural. 975. But a lot of nice old Petroliana in here, and it's everywhere. It's on the walls, up there, right there, and I believe almost all of it's for sale. The old Coke. We've got the super cool crossing that you see for Coke, all complete. And 5,500. We've got old Coke soda machines. 675. And X-Lax. That's kind of funny. We got X-Lax thermometer. And it says $4.95. Sherwin-Williams. So he's got a little bit of everything. We've got a great big monster Snap-on 3/4 drive torque wrench, $600. Big Pepsi sign, $450. I got friends that love this ice cream stuff. I like ice cream myself. And $550 for that one. Probably the same for that, $850 for that one over there with the jumbo. Looks like he sold quite a few of his signs. I'll slip around the other side. Got another big ice cream sign here. $575. Another nice ice cream sign there. And another one. $600 for that nice ice cream sign. Hortons. $650 for the buyers down here. So they're all around $600. We've got, I'll step back a little bit so you can see the pumps. We've got pumps in the corner. Oil pump. Gas pump. Glass top, globe top. He's got the toppers back here, globes. He's got some nice, he sold some of his stuff because them walls were full. He's got a nice Pontiac sign. If you got an old GTO or something, you might want to have one of these things. And $4,500 for that big one there. And this one's actually peels. That's really cool. I don't think it's for sale because that's the family here. But we'll look at a couple of toppers. $19.50 for this one. That one with the puppy dog, that's really cool. That's also $4,700. Got a Sinclair there. He's got another one down in here he hasn't got out yet. He's still getting stuff out. $2,500 for the Eagle topper. Texaco, $400. $550 for the Marathon. And I like the Super Chief stuff. That's always really cool. $700 for the Super Chief. And Sinclair Dinosaur, I'll just check out at $600. So really cool. But you always think, yeah, there's more cool stuff up here. Firestone signs, Pennzoil. But when you start to think, that's probably it. Look up on the ceiling. Big, huge signs. And those have been for sale in the past. I don't see stickers on them. And I'm sure if you ask them, they probably have prices on them. And he doesn't just have signs in the building, he's got them outside. $150 for the Goodrich one here, it's pretty new. And cigar one doesn't have a price. This one, the price is too faded to read. That porcelain one there, National Federation. Let's see, $500 for it. Lions Club, don't see a price on that one. He's got some Coca-Cola buttons. And like I said, those are all sold already. And the ones on that side too, those are all sold. And sorry about that, it is $850 for that button, $1250 for that button. And $1,500 for the Goodyear porcelain. And we have some more also. We have the Coca-Cola, $4,500 for that. That great big ice cream one, unfortunately I don't see a price on it. And it's $800 for this fairly big one sign. He's also got some other stuff out here. It's like a range. But thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe. And I'll bring you some more content as the week goes on. You have a good day.